What will you do for the money? Oh, what you gonna do?
I wanted to, in this segment, is to take you to where actually the Bible began for me back in the late 70s when I was stationed on the USS Piedmont in Norfolk. I had a friend that was studying the Bible. I wasn't a Christian at that time, but he was studying the Bible. He wasn't really a Christian either. We used to just do all kinds of, we acted just like anybody else that's not saved, running around, doing drugs and drinking, chasing girls, listening to the rock and roll. Anyway, but one thing that he showed me was Revelation chapter 13, and we're going to be studying the book of Revelation. We're going to be studying Revelation 13 plus some other places in Revelation. But anyway, he brought me to the place where it talks about the mark of the beast, and says he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and slave, to receive a mark on their right hand or on their foreheads, and that no one may buy or sell except one who has the mark of the name of the beast or the number of his name. Now this particular scripture is, this thing has probably been studied to death. But it's interesting to me that back then the Lord opened my eyes to something about this particular scripture, and showed me a linchpin. Now, I know that a lot of people focus on the part where it says to receive a mark on their right hand or on their foreheads. But that is not really the linchpin. They consider that the linchpin, but that's not the linchpin. The linchpin is actually the next line that says, and that no one may buy or sell except one who has the mark or the number of the beast, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. The key being that one may not buy or sell except you have that mark. Now, we're going to go into depth a little bit further in this, but the effect that it had on me was that I understood that at some point, and you can see this happening today, that cash was going to be done away with. And one thing that we're seeing now in the media, in commercials for Visa and MasterCard, and especially the Visa commercials, where it says life takes faster money. And if you watch those commercials, they kind of frown upon people that are using cash or writing checks, and it's like they're treating them as second-class citizens. Now, the thing about this scripture is, the reason this is the linchpin is because this is referring to that thing that is going to replace cash. So what we're looking for is not the right hand or the forehead. That's too easy. I know that there's been a lot of talk about there's a chip that they're going to implant underneath the skin in the right hand or underneath the skin in the forehead, so that it'll have all your information on that and everything. Whether that's true or not, I don't know. But I have a belief that it's not really there. I'm kind of looking at what's going on now. What's being pushed now? What are they trying to push now that would eventually replace cash? And that's debit cards. So if you really want to watch for the true thing that's going to fulfill this scripture, this prophecy, is you need to watch out for that thing that when the government is ready, they say, all right, everybody turn in your cash because from now on we're using this. And I guarantee you that it's not something that's going to have to be forced on people, because it's going to be like the latest technology, and people are just going to flock to it left and right. They're going to be okay with it. That's why it says he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark on their right hand or on their foreheads. He causes them. He doesn't force them. He just causes them. The word cause would not imply force, but a drawing into. As like in the garden, Satan didn't force Eve to eat the fruit, but he caused her to eat the fruit by what he said, by his divisiveness. So it's through this same kind of divisiveness that people are going to be caused to receive this mark, whatever it is. But I have a belief that it's going to be this debit card system. And I assure you that they're going to be using all sorts of reasons. They're going to be giving reasons left and right as to why this is going to be a good thing, because they'll say it'll reduce crime, it'll take prostitutes off the street, it'll cause drug trafficking to go down. They'll give every reason in the world that they can for this thing being a good thing. But God says that his people are wise, and that they will understand and they will know. So this is it. This is it. None of this has to do with the Catholic Church. I know that there are some people that say that the mark of the beast is people who worship on Sunday. Some say that it's people that are affiliated with the Catholic Church. Blah, blah, blah. Okay? Don't believe it, because what this is directly relating to is money. Otherwise, I mean, you don't buy or sell with, going to church on Sunday. You don't buy or sell in the light of the Catholic Church, but everything that you buy or sell is touched by money. And you may want to argue with that, but it's there. I mean, you got to look around. You got to see what's there in front of you. Alright, so I want to begin to show you just exactly how Jesus, let's go back to where I was. Let's see. Alright, well in the next segment we're going to go start delving into how Jesus viewed money, what he had to say about it, and how he responded to it. Alright, so I appreciate you watching. I hope that you're getting this. But there's a lot more to cover. Bye for now.